Hello and welcome. I'm Joe from Answers in Reason. Answers in Reason is an atheist site and channel that tries to promote good conversations with both theists, atheists and other forms of non-theists online. We like to discuss philosophy and science and, a bit of theology here and there. Recently we posted 10 questions for theists, and so far I've been really enjoying the responses as they've been coming in, and I'm really looking forward to reviewing them with Dave in the future. As I've enjoyed them so much though, I figured it would be good to ask our atheist and non-theist viewers the same sort of questions as well and see what you guys think. I'd really love some video responses if you can to feature on our channel, but if you just want to leave them in the comments on YouTube, that's absolutely fine as well. Question 1. With there being a number of different types of non-theist or atheist, what label do you use for yourself? And what does that mean to you? Now, this question isn't to spark a debate about the definition of atheism, as I think people should be allowed to identify how they like, and the underlying meaning is actually what's important. The purpose of the question is more to act as a census of non-theists and see if folks are using their labels in the same way. Question 2. Have you ever believed in a god? Which religion did you ascribe to, if any? If not, when did you first get introduced to the concept of gods? Question 3. Were you brought up in a religious area or with a religious family? How did those people around you react to you coming out as an atheist? If you grew up in a non-religious area and with a non-religious family, how were your first interactions with heavily religious people? Question 4. What arguments or other evidence do you find most convincing against the existence of gods or various religions? Question 5. What arguments or other evidence do you find most convincing, interesting or thought-provoking for the existence of a deity? Question 6. What behaviours do you see from your fellow atheists or non-theists that you'd most like to change? Question 7. Religion brings people together as a community. It offers support, various rituals that bring family together to help deal with death and all that sort of thing. But what does your local atheist community do to support folks in this regard? If either you have no local atheist community or your local community doesn't do anything, what sort of things would you like to see from an atheist community in this regard? Question 8. Do you think moral statements like it is wrong to torture a small child for fun express truth? If yes, what do you think makes it true? For example, is it the society, the people, or is it true regardless of what people believe? If no, what do you think it actually expresses? Is it emotions or intuitions, or are you giving people instructions? Number 9. If there was one theistic religion you had to choose to be true, what would it be and why? And no cop-outs saying the spaghetti monster or anything like that. Question 10. Do you enjoy any theistic content? If so, which channels would you recommend to your fellow atheists and non-theists? If not, are there any theistic channels that you've seen that do present some good arguments, even if you don't agree with their conclusions? And that's it, that's the end of the questions. I look forward to viewing or reading your responses, and maybe if you post anything interesting enough, we can have you on to discuss it with us as well. We've already got an invitation sent out to a secular theist who responded to our video to explain his perspective on things, and we'd like to extend that invitation to anyone who has particularly interesting answers. You've been watching the 10 questions for atheists and non-theists. I'm Joe from Answers in Reason. Have yourself a good one.